Chalk is Free here, and we're with Melissa. And today we're going to show you how to rack certain kinds of racks when it comes to playing pool. And the first rack we're going to try is going to be an 8-ball rack. Now, as you can see, Melissa's going to grab the one ball. Some people prefer to use the one ball as the head ball. Some people don't, but the one thing most leagues specify is that you do put the 8-ball in the middle, and that you do go back and forth between solids and stripes. So you have to rotate solids and stripes in your rack. Now that she's done, what she's going to do is she's going to line up the head ball with the dot or the spot on the table. And the one thing she does is she pushes the end balls up against the head ball to make sure that they are tight, so that all the balls are frozen to each other. That always ensures a proper break, or at least the probability that all the balls are going to spread around the table in order to have a fair game. Now, what she's going to do is she's going to start up again, and this time she's going to do a 9-ball rack. Now, 9-ball is a rotational game where you have to run the balls in order. So she has to start with the 1 ball again at the head. But the only other stipulation is that the 9-ball needs to be set in the middle of the rack. Now, some leagues or some tournaments will specify that you have to put the 2 at the bottom. That way the 1 and the 2 are a high probability of ending up on the opposite ends of the table, so that one person who is a good player doesn't have the greater advantage of running out, so that you have a fair rack. So once again, she's going to push the end balls up against the head ball in order to, before she releases the rack, to make sure that you got a nice tight fit. And finally, she's going to do a 10-ball rack. Now, one thing that they specify when you do a 10-ball rack is that you're going to put the 10 in the middle. The 1's always front, because once again we're talking about a rotational game. But the 2 and the 3, doesn't matter what side you put it on, but you do have to make sure that they're on the end. And as you can see right here, looking for any gaps in the rack, so to ensure a proper break and a nice spread on the table.